Hi, and welcome to Clappia. In this video, we'll build an ERP system using AI. We're not building this manually, we're going to ask the AI to build it for us, and it creates the app in just a few minutes. Now, ERP can include a lot of different business processes, but in this video, we'll focus only on the HR and payroll part. If you later want to add more modules to the ERP, you can always ask the AI to create those apps as well and link everything together. You'll see how easy it is to do it. First, sign into Clappia, and in your Clappia workplace, on the left panel, you'll see AI Assistant. Just click on it. All you really need to do here is type what kind of system you want to build, and the AI will take care of the setup for you. It creates all the apps using the no-code features that Clappia already has. You can also ask it to create apps based on documents that you want to upload or edit existing apps later. But for now, we'll just focus on building our ERP first. Like I said, I'm creating an ERP setup for HR and payroll. I'll just type that here. You can obviously mention more details to ensure that your process is captured correctly. The more detailed your instruction is, the better the AI response will be. I could mention that here, but let's see what the AI does with just this much. I'll hit enter. Now what the AI does first is propose the structure of the system it's about to create. It tells you what apps it plans to build, what kind of fields it will add in each one, and how everything will be connected. If you're happy with what it suggests, you can just ask it to go ahead. If you want to change something at any point, you can tell it what to change and then ask it to proceed. It may also ask you for some clarifications, which you can reply to and then go ahead. An important note here, AI can make mistakes at times, so it's always important that you read and verify what it proposes in the chat before you proceed. And also test out everything after it creates the apps. So over here for me, this is what it has proposed. First, it's proposing some master data apps such as employee master, which will capture employee details, department designation, leave types, and so on. It has also suggested operational apps, which is the main part of the ERP, such as attendance, leave management, and so on. It has also given me a breakdown of what it plans to cover in each module. And over here, you can see that it is also asking me to confirm certain things, which I will just reply to over here. Like so, and I'll hit enter again. Okay, so I've waited a couple of minutes, and again, this is what it has finalized for me, mentioning everything that it will be adding in each app, and it has also created the apps in my workplace. Now, if you don't see that in your workplace, all you'll have to do is just refresh your page. And here you can see it has created multiple apps for me as part of the HR and payroll ERP. We have all these apps just like it suggested. This usually happens when the AI understands that multiple connected apps are needed to make the system work properly. So if you're unsure on what to build, the AI can help you and you can use these apps as a good starting point and then revise it according to your requirement. If you already have some of these master apps in place, you can also tell the AI to link the new apps to your existing ones instead of creating fresh ones. So let's check out an app. Okay, so over here, this is currently blank, and that's because it has only created the application but not added any fields, as it has mentioned over here as the next step. So I'll just ask it to go ahead to add the fields. So that's what I've typed here, and I'll hit enter. Okay, again, I've waited a couple of minutes for it to generate, and it says it has added fields, so let's check that. I'll refresh this page, and it has added all the fields. Let me check another app, just to be sure. So let's go with the first app, which is the employee master. And yes, it has added all the fields. So now let's check out the apps one by one. In the employee master, this is where all the employee records are stored. Things like personal information, employee details, statutory and bank information, and so on. You can always add what you need at any point in time. Next, we have the department and designation master, which captures departments, reporting managers, designations, and levels. We've already seen the leave types and payroll configuration master, where you can enter different leave categories, payroll heads. Now, I believe these two sections could actually be kept as separate apps, and I can actually ask the AI assistant to create a separate app for payroll heads instead. However, do note that you will not be able to ask the AI assistant to delete anything from your apps. This is just to prevent any incorrect deletions, especially if your app is live. Now the attendance management app. This is where the attendance entries are recorded for each employee and is connected back to the employee master app. If you see a block that looks like this generally means that the current app that you see over here is linked to another app. And in this case, it will be the employee master app. There is actually a separate video on how to create an attendance app, either manually or through AI. You can check them out. It is linked in the description box if you need this separately. Then we have the leave management app, where employees can apply for leave and managers can review and approve them. Again, this app is also linked to the Employee Master app, and it also has another field that is linked to the Leave Master app. Then we have payroll processing, where monthly payroll is calculated using attendance, leave, and salary details. It has also included a section for payslip, which you can use to create PDFs in your app and also send those PDFs to your employees, which you can set up later on. And finally, we have the employee self-service. So over here, this is just a regular app where employees can fill in the details by themselves. So this is how the AI has set up the ERP system for HR and payroll. Now, if you ever want to make changes to your app, you can either ask the AI assistant to edit the apps for you by clicking on an app and then clicking on AI assistant, or you can do it by yourself by going into design app. You can add more sections, reorder things, add new fields, or adjust everything as per your exact business needs. You can set up every field on the right panel. Here you can see exactly how the AI has set everything up. It uses all of Clappia's no-code features to build the system for you. So if you need specific features like adding images or GPS location, live tracking, signatures, maybe complex logic, calculations, or validation, the AI can help you with all of that. It can also help you to add workflows, which it actually has set it up over here. And through this workflow, you can see that it is sending out email notifications for leave approvals. You can ask the AI to set up workflows to send out notifications or maybe to create or edit submissions and so on. You can also ask it to create charts. Once you're satisfied with the ERP setup, you can give app access to your users. Go to the Distribute tab, then to User Access, and from the right panel, you'll be able to assign these apps to your users and control what permissions they have. Alright, now I'll just test out an app. Let's take Employee Master first. Since this app is linked to almost every other app, I'll make a quick random submission. If you already have employee data in spreadsheets, you can also bulk upload it into the Master app by clicking on this button over here at the top under the Submissions tab. Now let's check out the leave types and payroll configuration master. Again here, I'll make a quick random submission. Again for this Master app, you can bulk upload your data if you have it in spreadsheets. Now, these master apps would be ideally used by your HR teams. But what about employees? So let's take the leave management app for example and apply a leave for an employee. Now, this app is linked to the employee master app, so the employee can just type in their employee ID or their name and a dropdown will immediately appear for them to make the selection. You can see this was the submission that I created earlier. If I just click on it, it automatically fills in the details. Basically, it pulls information from the master app. We also have this field that is linked to the leave master app. And based on my earlier submission, if I just click on this, it immediately autofills the fields. Basically, it acts as lookup, following which the employee can then fill in the rest of the information and make a submission. And later in the payroll processing app, you can use the attendance and leave apps to automatically flow into payroll calculations. Over here, you can see it has just created standard fields. However, you can ask the AI assistant to actually use the calculation blocks to automatically calculate such things. It can pull information from other apps as well as do calculations. So the AI doesn't just add fields but also understands and applies real business logic across multiple connected apps. Now your ERP will also work on the Clappia mobile app. There is no extra setup required. If you haven't downloaded it already, you can do so either from the Play Store or the App Store. The moment you sign into the mobile app, all your apps will be there and ready to use. Here you can see me using the mobile app. All apps are visible to me since I am the admin of course, but you can restrict who sees which apps and what they can do with it. And that's it. This is how you can build, test, and even modify an ERP system for HR and payroll using Clappia's AI assistant, all with simple instructions. These apps can act as a good starting point for you to modify further, basically acting as templates. And remember, ERP doesn't stop here. If later you want to add more modules like inventory, procurement, CRM, or finance, and so on, you can just ask the AI to create those as well and link them to the same system. As you saw over here, how it links the employee master or the leave master to different applications. So if you have any questions while trying this out, or if you want help with more complex setups, you can raise a support request by clicking on the button over here at the top. If not for the AI, you can choose other options and our support team will get in touch. Thank you.